Hello guys and welcome to my channel. This is my first video, but before we start the video, I just want to introduce you to the problem that I faced in my PC. Probably a lot of you have faced it as well if you are using an old PC. So when we are near to this checkpoint, damn it. Let's face it. Okay, now it's clear. So as we pass this checkpoint, the game is not moving to the next sequence. See, it's just stuck. So what you do is you must press escape and go to the menu and leave your animus. Yeah, just leave the animus. And there are three others: Rebecca, Sean and Lucy. So if you're like me,
Don't stand
you
up
would
too
have
fast.
missed these conversations. We should have been.
How long do we have
done.
before the Templar satellite
So
launch?
just complete those
It's
conversations
October 8th,
and
so that leaves
get
us
back
with
in the animus.
74
And that
days.
should solve your
Not
problem.
much time.
Think about all that you've been through in the last month. 74 days is a long time.
Yes, it's a long time.
We're getting closer to the apple. I can feel it.
If it were up to me, you'd take more breaks.
Good thing the fate of the world doesn't rest on your shoulders.
Hey, joke all you want, but your mental health is a serious concern. It only takes a couple of months for most Animus users to exhibit extreme side effects, and you've been in for prolonged stretches of time.
I'll rest once we have the apple.
I was afraid you'd say that. We'll talk later. Now get in there and find the apple. We're counting on you.
Any good stories about Cesare?
Are you kidding? He was notorious. Get this, in 1502, his top captains rebelled against him. He made concessions to all of them and they rejoined his army. Then, on New Year's Eve in 1503, he got them together inside a room in Sinigalia. Everyone was arrested. 2 were put back to back and strangled by Micheletto that very night. The rest were thrown into chains and killed a few weeks later.
Wow.
The amazing thing is that Cesare was so friendly during the months before, they never saw the trap coming. Machiavelli called him the master deceiver.
So Cesare was pretty secretive.
Yeah, he was, except, weirdly, when it came to sex. After his wedding, he sent a letter to the Pope explicitly describing the intercourse on his wedding night. According to the letter, Cesare and his French bride did the deed 8 times.
Isn't that a Catholic thing?
What?
You're supposed to send the Pope a letter about your wedding night. Let the old guy live a little, you know?
You know, that sounds quite plausible, actually.
That disrupted memory seems to be getting clearer.
It's amazing. The sequence is repairing itself as if we're helping you work through psychological trauma.
So I'm gonna be a more balanced person by the end of this?
Oh, I have no clue. But the idea is cool.
Are you saying that because you feel guilty about frying his brain?
Sean's on the tree duty.
Deal.
Oh, of course, yeah, you side with her. Communists.
We'll talk later.
So the conversations are
You're all
almost
set to
over.
go.
Now it's time to get back into the animus. Now that shouldn't be a problem. Of course, you have passed this checkpoint. Climb the scaffolding. You're in a hurry. Now that's finished, so let's get to that checkpoint.
Cesare! The walls surround you! There is nowhere to run!
Come then, Ezio! I cannot die. Fortuna will not fail me. I am the best fighter who ever lived. Stay back! Defeat will never take me. And Auditore will never best me. Roma, Italia, Hispania, they will all be mine. The throne was mine.
Wanting something does not make it your right.
What do you know?
That a true leader empowers the people he rules.
I will lead mankind into a new world.
Che nessuno ricordi il tuo nome. Requiescat in pace.
You cannot kill me. No man can murder me!
Then I leave you in the hands of fate.